Good morning. Hello, hello. How is everyone? I've got all my wood slices out. They're all dry, thank goodness, for orders today. So I'm just going to show you how to finish your hoop because it's the very last day of the Stitchalong. So it's all done. It's also the last day that David has to teach from home. So I get to upload all the videos in my own time instead of saying, do you have to go live with your students? Can I please upload a video now? It will take about 2 hours. Can you not be on the Teams meetings for 2 hours, please? Oh, all right. So I'm just going to get started. I'm not going to do my own hoop because I still want to change a few things and I still want to finish the 3 trees, the stepping stones, and the bird. So that's going to be put on pause for right now. I just wanted to say that you don't have to close up the back of your hoop like I'm showing you how. You can also do something like this, which is put it on a little banner. And actually, I'm going to make some banner kits next year for 2021. So hopefully you'll like those. They won't be this design, but they'll be this shape, if you know what I mean. And they'll come with the stick and everything. So that should be really nice, something to look forward to for 2021 is a little banner kit. So yeah, you could also do something like this for with your Stitchalong if you don't want to put it, if you don't want to put it on or in a hoop. You can also do a cushion. I don't have an example of a cushion, but I know that a couple other people have stitched this onto square fabric and then made into a cushion cover. Or you can get ones from like IKEA that are super cheap and then stitch right onto the actual cushion cover. You just have to stitch inside, if you know what I mean, because it's already closed up. So there you go. Yeah, Claire, I'm excited for the banner kits next year. I think I have a good design for it, but I don't know. I'll probably end up asking the audience again, like I do all the time. Anyways, so this is how I finish mine. It looks like this on the back, and it's all cinched up and tight. It gives you a little peephole that you can see your stitching through. It also gives you the option to cut this off and use this as something else if you want to. So that's always nice. I mean, I don't really like to commit to like that's exactly what I want to do with it. Hi, George. So that's always nice that you can kind of take it out and redo it if you ever want to, you know, change it, do something else with it. So I'll show you how to get it done. What you need is some light colored thread. I just use some just cheap white, whatever you have really though. It's not that big of a deal. And you're going to need some fabric scissors. So like big ones. I just bought a new pair because I used my fabric scissors for packing and I need to get all of the gunk off of it, but I don't have any like glue gone or whatever it's called. Glue gone. I need to really scrub it. I tried using just soap, but it didn't work very much. So what you're going to do is take your white thread and make a loop like this and make sure that they're overlapping just a little bit. There's no, like, I always say scientific or like formula or anything like that. I just eyeball it every time. So you just have to make sure that they're overlapping around the outside edge. Before you get started, what I always like to do is give my hoop another tighten. So tighten it all the way around like this. All the way. This is pretty tight anyways. Make sure your hoop's where you want it. So sometimes on the edge here, the outside hoop can kind of like shimmy up. So if you want to have it exactly even with your hoop, you can do it that way. I know some people like to push it down a little bit and have the fabric like protrude a little bit over the outside hoop, and that looks like this. So it's not actually even. This hoop here is a little bit lower than this one. Some people really like the look of that, to kind of like pop it off a little bit. Once you have your hoop all nice and tight, you can give this another tighten as well. Yeah, mine's really tight. And what you're gonna do is take your, ooh, nail polish remover will work as well in a pinch. I'm gonna try that on the other ones. They're so bad. I've been using them to cut tape for a really long time, and now the threads in the fabric, they just catch on it because it's just glue. I'm gonna try that later. Thank you, Patty. I tried just regular soap and like scrubbing it off, and it did not work. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna find like the shortest part. So my shortest part from here to the outside edge is probably here. And I'm just gonna take these edges and smarten them up a little bit. And I'm gonna just guess. I'm not gonna measure because it's gonna be on the back, so it's fine. And I'm just gonna try and cut a nice clean edge all the way around and try to get the same length from here to here, from here to here. Again, I'm just guessing. There's no, like, you don't have to be precise with this part, you know what I mean? As I'm cutting this and as I'm stitching it up, I will tell you that people do all kinds of different ways to close up the backs. So some people will use like glue, hot glue, or craft glue, and cut this right here really short, like a centimeter, and then fold it inside like that. So they'd cut it like up to there and just fold it in and leave this part exposed. Some people will fold it in and glue it with craft glue, but then also take a piece of like craft paper and do one of those circle things. You know, they have those circle cutters where you just go whoop, like that, or you can trace your hoop and cut it out on the cardstock and glue that on the top as well, so it has like a completely flat finish. Some people will do it the way that I do it, but then also take a piece of cardboard and push it in, so it's just a piece of cardboard on the back and you don't have this right here. It's completely up to you. Me coming from an art background, I really don't like to put glue on things because it's really, really permanent and it can really ruin the fabric in the hoop. So if you do need to take your fabric out of the hoop for any reason, like if you need to clean it or if it falls down and your dog or cat stands on it and makes it not as tight around in the middle here, so you've got a big gap or something like that. If you don't use glue, then you could always go back and retighten it, rehoop it, change it to something else, you know, it would work. But when you use the glue, you can't. So that's a little bit of a, you know, disadvantage. So what you're going to do is you're going to do a running stitch. And with a running stitch, we want it to be about this far away. So like up my pinky, but I have small hands. And you're just going to go in and out, pretty small, if you have a look. In, out, as many times as you can fit it on the needle. And when you run out, they all don't have to be the same or anything like that. You're gonna pull. Don't pull all the way because we want to leave that tail there. We're gonna use that tail to pull it all the way through, all the way together, and do our knots. So yeah, that's kind of how I feel about glue. Just because I can never make my mind up. But honestly, do it how you want to do it. Do you know what I mean? Like if you have a way that you back your hoops and you love doing it that way, then do that. I know some people will cut a piece of felt and not a piece of cardboard, and they will stitch the felt to this part here. You can do that if you want to. This is just my favorite way. I feel like I've worked so hard on it that I really want people to see the back and see all of the work I've done, you know? Not just the front, but the back too. All the knots I made, all the mistakes, all the times I was like, oh, there's a knot back there. I'm just gonna let it go. It's totally fine. Just leave it. It's the journey, isn't it? Oh. This does take ages. Sorry. This is also a kit in the shop if you're interested. Quite a fun one. Really good for January as well, you know? Because no, January is always like, new year, new you. Lovely and bright. Yeah. I think that's kind of what we need for January after our year, the year that we've had. I think some brightness would be good. Okay, so when you get to the end, you want to leave it so that both of these tails are coming out. So you don't want to go down again and have one on the inside there coming out. You want them both to be coming out like this. Okay, so this is what we've got on the front, nice and tight, drum-like sound, and on the back it looks like this. So what I like to do is keep them about even, like that, and all you're gonna do is pull them. Yeah? And then I do a little double or triple knot and then a bow on the back. So this is the part where you have to be a little bit careful because these threads they're just made of cotton, so they can just pull completely off if you pull too hard, and they'll snap. So if you've got a friend at home or a, you know, person that can help you, then it's always nice to have them put their finger there to keep it like really nice and tight. But it's like not necessary. You can always just pull. Just be really careful at this part. And then I like to do one more time just to like keep that in there. Do a little bow and snip off the extras. There we go. So that's how I finish my hoops. Easy peasy. So yeah, this kit is in the shop. I'll probably add the PDF soon because I know some people really like the PDFs. But yeah, very, very cute. And there you go. So I cannot wait to see all of your finished hoops. Again, if you could send me a picture of them, I'll be doing screenshots of everyone's. And I want to make it into like a little, maybe like where everyone's are together, or maybe like a reel or something. I don't know. We'll see. But I want to put everyone's houses all together. I think it'd be really cute. I'm going to get the Google form up soon. Claire says, thanks so much, Tori. It's been so lovely to stitch along with you again. Aw, thank you, Claire. I'll get the, what's it called? Google form up soon, and there'll be a new coupon code for many off the next stitch along or any of the patterns that you'd like to do if you want to purchase any more. So there you go. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah? That's all. That's all I've got. I hope you have a great week, and I hope you have a lovely holiday. If you celebrate Christmas, then Merry Christmas. And yeah, I'll really miss you guys, you know? Holly says, I've loved my first stitch along, even though I was behind most of the way. That's okay. I think I have 2 or 3 more videos to upload to YouTube, so they'll be there soon. And yeah, I can't wait to see everyone's finished cabins too, Veronica. She says, it's been great. Have a great Christmas. I think I'm going to send the person who swallowed the needle a needle minder. So if anyone has any suggestions for UK needle minder companies before I just go search on Etsy or do a little search, if anyone knows any, can you let me know? Because then I'm going to send one to her. So enjoy, and I'll talk with you next time. All right? Bye.